Alright, bud, I'm running late, but you're all tucked in, okay?
My feet. You have to cover my feet or the bougie man will get them.
There's no such thing as the boogeyman. Let those piggies breathe. Now I gotta go to work. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
I didn't say boogie.
Ain't nobody trying to touch your dusty ass feet. What is this thread count? 0? I'm going back to the closet. Bougie man.
Yeah, he's so fascinated by it. He's too curious. Curiosity killed the cat, man. Do you understand if you wax it, the candle's going on the ground?
He's gonna wax it here first. Did you get that? Oh my god.
Did you get it?
It wasn't Kanye West that put the White Lives Matter t-shirt on first. You did. You did by intentionally ignoring what Black Lives Matter would actually mean if it was applied.
And it's people like this that are exactly the reason why I say what I say in the way that I say it. I'm about to ether your shit. Now rewind. Let's run this shit back point by point.
It wasn't Kanye West that put the White Lives Matter t-shirt on first. You did. You did by intentionally ignoring what Black Lives Matter would actually mean if it was applied.
The simultaneous gall and irony of somebody who's on a network that is literally funded by fossil fuel billionaires to push a conservative worldview telling us that we deliberately ignore what BLM would mean is fucking crazy to me. 2, the simultaneous gall and irony of you telling the black community, look what you made me do, when both you and Kanye West are incredibly wealthy and could be educated on these topics if you gave a fuck, is crazy to me. 3, the fact that you don't fucking realize that you saying black people are ignoring the issues in the community, thus you had to put on the White Lives Matter shirt, is implicitly suggesting that White Lives Matter is antithetical to Black Lives Matter, is fucking crazy to me. Meaning the whole shit about ALM and, oh, don't forget about white people because we go through shit too, was literally just all bullshit according to your logic. Don't you have some media training? How did y'all watch that footage back and not realize that you just contradicted the fuck out of yourself? And 4, we'll get to the discussion about what Black Lives Matter would actually mean in a minute after I let you get up real quick.
It would mean taking a look at the real problem that is happening, which is our culture, a celebration of perversity pitched to us as if it's diversity. It's not. It is not diversity that we are celebrating. It is perversity.
You said the same thing twice, and both times it meant less than nothing. 1, where does culture come from, Candace? Tell me where. If you're trying to make the argument that black people are just genetically predisposed to have a bad culture, please do, and you'll get blown the fuck out of the water. But if I'm gonna be charitable to you and assume you're not making that argument, you have to acknowledge that culture comes from environment. And I wonder if there's a connection between the environment in which black people in America were placed in and the outcomes in their culture and socioeconomic status. See, the difference with me is I don't just say shit, I back it up. Here's a study on racism and the effects of the mental health of black people, reviewing the evidence that points to a myriad of ways that racism can have a negative impact on black people. Oh, but it gets worse for you. Let's run back what you just showed in your video.
It would mean taking a look at the real problem that is happening, which is our culture.
Please tell me how the fuck a BLM protest is the real problem happening in the black community. And then you showed Cardi B as if to say that hip-hop and the culture around that is the actual problem in the black community. And now I'm about to show you fundamentally why that's fucking stupid. This goes for anyone out there who believes this too. Here's a study on gang violence in LA, significantly linking proportion of employment and per capita income to gang-related activity. Or we can look at socioeconomic status as a fundamental cause of street criminality. And the studies can keep coming because this is not up for fucking debate. The very basis of some of these rap songs that you guys love to talk about are coming from the environment in which black people were placed in and their socioeconomic status. Rap in itself did not stem from the happy-go-lucky circumstances of black people in America. So telling rappers to shut up about their experiences still does not fix the fucking system. And before you say black fatherlessness, take a gander at where they're going. Blaming an outcome for the wrong of a system is as stupid as blaming dishes for not being washed properly and not the dishwasher. And this deliberately shitty line of argumentation you love to engage in stems from the tendency of racist people to view black people as more violent and their culture as problematic. So let me make something abundantly clear. You do not care about these issues. If you did, I'm looking forward to your peer-reviewed response to the evidence. If not, keep tap dancing.
Put your fucking hands up, this is a robbery!
Oh my god, what are you doing in here?
What am I? I'm robbing you!
Get out! Get out!
Yeah, nice try now, give me all your money and valuables!
Get out! Hurry up, man, there's still time for you! Wait, what?
Hey, you finished studying to be the doctor? Yeah, who the fuck is this? Hey, put your fucking hands up, this is a robbery!
Oh shit.
Sit your ass down!
Yeah, okay.
Finish the page 1 to 485 today. I test you tomorrow. No leave till you become the doctor.
Okay, I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding here. I'm a robber, alright? I'm not
Yeah, I know you, robber. He tried to rob me 4 years ago. Still not doctor. Dumb shit.
I hate studying. This is the whole reason I became a robber.
You want to be the robber forever? Study and become the doctor.
I fucking told you.
Shut up.
You guys were begging for part 2 of this free cleaning, so here it is while I answer some commonly asked questions from the previous video. I had hundreds of the comments asking why I don't charge anything, even just what they can afford. And aside from the reasons I mentioned before, that's not the type of relationship that I want to create with these people. I don't want them to look at it as a business transaction, and instead just a helping human hand to let them know that they're not alone. I don't want them to be worried about not having money when and if they need to contact me again. I want them to be able to freely message me with questions and needing help without fear of needing to pay me every time. The second most commented question was that if they can afford fast food like this, then why can't they afford a maid? If you saw the state of the kitchen in this place and every other home I've cleaned, you'd understand that they had no choice. The sink was overflowing with dishes that had been there for months and an oven full of maggots and moldy old food. They had no choice but to order out. And that's the thing with mental health. If you're struggling to even take care of yourself, you're not going to take care of your environment, and it builds up fast. Not to mention the prices of food where I'm located have skyrocketed, so honestly, fast food and takeout is sometimes even cheaper. So if you missed it, this is what the bedroom looked like before I started, and this is what it looked like when I finished. After 8 garbage bags and 4 hours, it looked like a totally different place, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, this is so much worse than I ever could have imagined. So let's get into my proof of why this attack on the Van Gogh sunflower painting was funded by big oil to make climate change activists look bad. So the organization responsible for this is Just Stop Oil. Now I wonder what's on their website. Oh yes, here where you can donate cryptocurrency, what all climate change activists absolutely love. So they receive funding from the Climate Emergency Fund. That's Eileen Getty. That name is familiar. Oh, that's right. Oil heiress Eileen Getty. Getty Oil, who dumped over 30 million gallons of oil into the soil in New York. So, I don't know. And while I'm not trying to diss people who look like this, I'm sorry, this is fucking cartoonish. This is a cartoonish depiction of a liberal. You mean to tell me someone who cares about climate change this much has dyed hair, which has a huge environmental impact, is wearing fast fashion clothing, both of them? Really? That's who is doing this? Quite literally, big oil is funding fake leftist activism to make leftists look bad so people don't support leftist thinking. And I'm not surprised, and nobody should be. They've been doing this for fucking years. And years. And years. They will lie, they will steal, they will plant, and they're going to continue. So just in the future, if you see some activism that maybe looks a little bullshit and not real, it probably isn't. I cannot believe this. This is fucking horrific. As soon as I heard about this, I was like, that does not seem real. God, and they put the fucking 2 most gay-looking motherfuckers and most annoying-looking motherfuckers to do it. Oh my God.
Hi, what's your name?
I am Rob Franzese, a.k.a. the real-life Peter Griffin, and we're here in New York Comic Con.
You look just like Peter.
I do. I trained my body physically for decades for this.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Star Wars.
Why?
Because Star Wars is the greatest thing in the history of man, and there is no cinematic masterpiece that can top it. Use the Force, Luke.
If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
Mel Blanc.
Why?
Mel Blanc was the voice of every Looney Tune that ever lived, and he's a legend in the voice acting community. I would have loved to have met him.
Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza?
No, but it does belong under the sea.
I see what you did there, Peter. Do you think aliens are real?
Probably.
What do you think they look like?
Meg.
If a man ever tells you that you should smile more, do it, but use all of your teeth.
There's a possibility there's a possibility all I gon' get is gon' be yours there. All I gon' get
make you feel real pain.
Stupid chair.
まだ世の中は腐っている。腐った人間が多すぎる。誰かがやらなければならない。やるしかない。いや。
Okay, what?
しかしもうそれでしか正せない。
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
One day after listening to Blink-182. 1 week after listening to Blink-182. 1 month after listening to Blink-182. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot.
My dad always takes me for ice cream when the New York Jets win. How many times do you think my dad is going to take me for ice cream?
A lot of times.
Hey, Johnny! Call your daddy, Johnny! Tell him take me to get some ice cream!